I don't know how to start this, but I'll try. My brother was in film club when we were in high school, and after lots of begging, I was also allowed in. We were assigned to make an animation. When we came home that day, my brother was acting strange and said in a low voice that he needed to start on his animation immediately. He went upstairs to his room, and we had no further conversation. He stayed in his room almost the entire week. He left it only to use the bathroom, eat, and go to school. So you can probably understand I was worried, so were our parents, but we decided to just let him be. I still wonder to this day why we made that terrible mistake, but about 3 or 4 days before the animation was due, he was finished, ready to go. I asked to see it, but he said no, even when I offered to let him see mine. He said it was a surprise for everyone in film club, and then he smiled at me. The creepiest smile I've ever seen from him, or anyone else from that matter. Well, then came the day the animations were due. There were about 6 kids in film club, including my brother and I, and since we were asked by the club director, each of us brought one friend. My brother asked to go last, saying that his was too long to show at the beginning. A lot of the animations were funny, and a few were abstract, though the entire time I was just really curious what my brother's was like. Well, then it was his turn. The animation started with some static, which cleared to a white screen. Everyone inched closer, seeing that the best was obviously saved for last. Well, I guess that one's up to opinion, but I don't think so. The white faded to something I faintly recognized, a screenshot of an opening title card from Little Bear, a show we used to watch when we were kids. And the title appeared, which read in very crude handwriting, Little Bear, in the big red book. Didn't know whether to laugh or smile or just worry that my brother had gone a little bit crazy, or if this was a sense of humor. I didn't know. The animation started like a normal Little Bear episode. Little Bear was out in the yard playing fisherman. Then he stopped and said that he wondered if Father Bear would like to go fishing the next day. He ran inside to ask. Father Bear was sitting at the table, the big red book open before him. Father Bear looked very sad and somewhat angry, but Little Bear didn't notice, and he asked Father Bear the question he wanted to ask him. Father Bear gave no response, but stood up and walked out of the house, without a word being said. Strange circumstance for a children's show. Little Bear looked disappointed for a second, and then he climbed into Father Bear's chair and began to read the red book. Now, a voice that wasn't Little Bear's, or anyone in the shows for that matter, started reading some quite disturbing poetry. As the voice read on, Little Bear got more and more depressed looking. Everything except the book slowly faded to grayscale, and the voice got more and more high-pitched. The club director tried to turn off the projector, but it wouldn't turn off. He even cursed a little bit, which, in school they never do, but especially not teachers and extracurricular guys. But suddenly everything stopped, and it cut to Mother Bear tucking Little Bear into bed. Little Bear looked extremely shocked with a blank expression and stared at us. His eyes were extremely bloodshot and his fur was all mangled. The whole scene, except Mother Bear and Little Bear, was quite lifelike. Mother Bear turned off the light and left the room, the quite lifelike room. Little Bear started to sing slowly as the room got more and more dark. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. A pair of red eyes appeared above Little Bear. A terrifying laugh played. Then what looked like some monstrosity of a creature jumped onto Little Bear. The entire screen cut to white, and then it slowly faded to a montage of different scenes of running water. A little boy's voice, joined by my brother's voice, was singing the same song Little Bear was singing, but with the added lyrics. Bring back my Bonnie, bring back my Bonnie, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back my Bonnie, bring back my Bonnie, bring back my Bonnie to me. Then it faded to a picture of me when I was a child, standing next to a grave with my mother's name on it and a picture of her under it. Mind you, my mother is still alive today. The screen then cut to black and the projector finally turned off. That was the end of it. Well, everyone was in shock. The club director asked everyone to leave except for my brother. My best friend and I went to my house to discuss this short film. I don't know how or where he got that picture of me standing next to my mom's grave, I told him. He looked at me confused. No, he said. That picture was of me standing next to my mom's grave. What the hell is wrong with it? Well, then we both freaked out. We asked my friend's parents if he could spend the night, to which they politely said yes. We spent the rest of the night talking about the film. The next day was Saturday, and my mother told us that my brother was sent to a mental institution. It's probably for the best. The Monday we came back to school, we found out during an assembly that the other 4 kids in film club and the other 5 kids that were visiting they committed suicide after killing their moms, and the film club director quit. When I came home that day, when I came home that day, I found out my brother was put in jail with 18 counts of murder and 1 account of public disturbance. He'll never be let out. He was tried as an adult. I decided to keep this a secret for so long, but now I'm afraid that I have to let it out. I have to let people know. I can't just keep it this way. Someone somehow found that animation is distributed on the internet to an unknown website under the title Little Bear and the Big Red Book, Never Before Seen Episode. I have no idea what website it's on. At this point, it's been up and down, taken up, taken down. It's just some sick hope, I guess, that he's going to traumatize little children, whoever this person is. If you find it, please contact the website immediately. Make sure it's kept taken down. We need to make sure that no more of these horrific events happen. I wish there was something else I could say or do, but I have nothing. I just want to say thank you for taking your time to listen to me.